Okay, today we are doing something special. This is your TV series night, and I am your slightly unhinged guide through the absolute best cable dramas to drop in the last few years. This is Series Finder, and if you're new here, welcome friend. You stumbled onto the right couch. We find the hidden gems, the overhyped bangers, the quiet masterpieces, and we tell you whether they're actually worth your precious, finite screen time. Quick thing before we dive in, all the streaming availability for every single show in this video is in the first pinned comment below. Go check it, bookmark it, you're gonna need it. Now, 6 shows, big personalities, wild drama. Let's go.
Name: Alexander Ilyich Rostov.
Occupation.
All right, first up, a man, a hotel. Decades pass, empires rise and fall outside the window, revolutions, wars, Stalin doing Stalin things, and this guy, he's just in there, perfecting the art of being elegant under impossible pressure. This show has a warmth to it that sneaks up on you. You settle in thinking it's gonna be this stiff, stuffy period piece, and then suddenly you're 3 episodes deep and you genuinely care whether this fictional aristocrat finds joy in his very confined little world. Ewan McGregor carries this thing on his charm alone, and it works. Like, it really, really works. It's got that Wes Anderson aesthetic energy, gorgeous, composed, almost dreamlike, except it actually makes you feel things instead of just admiring the frame.
She's an actress. I've seen her films.
Is it the most edge-of-your-seat television? No, but sometimes you want a show that wraps around you like a cashmere blanket, and this is exactly that. It's history, it's romance, it's a meditation on what it means to build a full life inside a very small space. And honestly, it hit different. The kind of show you put on when you need to be reminded that grace under pressure is a real, beautiful thing. That show is A Gentleman in Moscow.
Hello?
Now, we shift gears. Hard, because this next one, this is not cashmere. This is a knife, a slow, quiet knife that doesn't announce itself until it's already in your chest. Set in the Navajo Nation, 1971. 2 cops, a double homicide, an armored truck robbery, and underneath all of that, decades of systemic exploitation, broken promises, and a federal government that keeps showing up with its own agenda that has nothing to do with actual justice. This show hits different because it earns its anger. It's not preaching at you. It's just showing you the world through eyes that have every reason to be tired of nonsense. And somehow, those characters still show up, still do the work, still care. That tension is electric. The pacing is deliberate. This is not a show you speedrun. It breathes. It lets you sit inside this landscape and these characters in a way that most crime shows can't be bothered to do. And the mystery itself? Almost secondary to the world being built around it. Almost. If you like your crime noir with actual substance, cultural weight, real history, characters who feel like people, this one is genuinely unmissable. And the fact that it's native-led, filmed at a native-owned studio, created with that kind of intentionality, you feel it in every single frame. That show is Dark Winds.
To Morocco tomorrow.
What is happening?
I want to understand how your world.
Okay. Jeff Bridges, playing a former CIA operative who has been off the grid for decades, who presents as this frail, aging man, and then the first action sequence hits and you go, oh, he is absolutely going to murder everyone in this room. That whiplash is the entire appeal of this show, and it delivers. This isn't your standard spy thriller where the plot is the point. This is more like, what happens to a person who has spent their entire adult life being a weapon? What does that cost? What does aging look like when you've kept yourself sharp through paranoia and isolation? Jeff Bridges brings this buried menace to the role that is just chef's kiss, and John Lithgow showing up as his foil, the two of them circling each other with this shared history and mutual understanding of exactly how dangerous the other one is. That's television. The flashback structure adds real complexity, blurring the line between hero and villain in a way that makes you genuinely uncertain who you're supposed to root for. And the show is smart enough to never fully resolve that uncertainty. Love that for us. Slow burn, intelligent, surprisingly emotional. Think Homeland energy, but with a man who has lived long enough to see every version of himself and regret most of them. That show is The Old Man. So, you ever watch something that makes you feel like you need to call your therapist and your best friend at the same time? This is that show. Small town Pennsylvania, a detective who is deeply, deeply not okay. A murder, a community that is carrying grief like furniture. It's just always there, always in the way, everyone pretending it's normal. And Kate Winslet doing the most lived-in, unglamorous, real performance you will see on television. No vanity, no movie star glow, just a woman who is hanging on by her fingernails and doing it with a Philadelphia accent so thick you could spread it on toast. This is the kind of show where the mystery is almost a side dish. Like, yes, there is a murder. Yes, there are twists. Yes, the final reveal is legitimately earned and not cheap. But what you're really watching is a study in grief. Community grief, personal grief, the way small towns hold on to pain like heirlooms. Julianne Nicholson will wreck you. Jean Smart will make you laugh until she makes you cry. Evan Peters doing something completely unexpected with his role. It's stacked, and it does not overstay its welcome. One season, perfect, done. The rarest thing in television. That show is the MARE of EASTTOWN.
We made New York the capital of the world. The center of everything.
Truman Capote walks into a party. Everyone is delighted. Everyone is sharing their deepest secrets. Nobody realizes they are feeding the most dangerous storyteller in the room. Ryan Murphy back in full form with a show about intimacy, betrayal, and the exact moment a relationship curdles from love into something unforgivable. Tom Hollander as Capote is just unreal. The flamboyance, the theatricality, the way the mask occasionally slips and you see something genuinely tender underneath and then flinch because you know what's coming. The women in this show, Naomi Watts, Demi Moore, Callista Flockhart, Liv Tyler, are doing career best work. These are women using their wealth and their social performance to cover wounds that never healed. And Capote sees all of it, loves all of it, and eventually uses all of it.
Your story cast its spell and took away everything I had.
The Capote babe-Paley dynamic at the center of this thing is one of the most compelling non-romantic love stories on TV in years. The longing after the falling out is devastating, like watching two people be stubborn about the one relationship that actually mattered. Dark, gorgeous, wickedly funny in the most uncomfortable ways. This is Prestige TV doing exactly what Prestige TV is supposed to do. That show is Feud, Capote versus the Swans. And here we are, number one, the one that has been living rent-free in the cultural conversation since it dropped, and rightfully so. Girls soccer team, 1996 plane crash, wilderness, survival, and then something darker, something that the show keeps in the corner of your vision just long enough to make you deeply uncomfortable before pulling back and letting your imagination do the rest. Then, cut to present day, those same girls, now women, haunted and scattered and being blackmailed by someone who knows what happened out there. The dual timeline structure shouldn't work this well. It absolutely works this well. The cast is doing double duty, younger actors and older actors playing the same characters, and both timelines are equally gripping, which almost never happens. Melanie Lynskey in the present timeline is giving a masterclass. Christina Ricci being delightfully unhinged across both? Icon behavior. This show has 90s nostalgia, Lord of the Flies energy, genuine horror, dark humor, mystery, and an emotional core about trauma and survival that snaps everything into focus. It's messy in the best way. It feels alive, it feels dangerous, and it has somehow kept us guessing for multiple seasons without losing the thread. That is hard. That is craft. That show is YELLOWJACKETS. And that's your list, people. Again, all streaming availability is pinned in the first comment below. Go check it, save it, send it to the person you're about to drag into a binge watch. If you loved this video, hit like. It means more to us than you know. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment with which of these you've already seen, which one you're starting tonight, and whether we got your number one right. We did, we know we did. This is Series Finder. We'll see you on the couch.